Hi, this is Katie and today I'm going to show you what an apartment looks like here in China. And this is our apartment. Before I give you a full tour of our apartment, I thought I would tell you a little bit more information about it. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Tianjin. If we haven't met before, me and my husband are a British couple and we live in Tianjin, which is a city just outside of Beijing in China. It is one of the bigger bustling cities in China, so prices here are a lot more expensive than like smaller cities and towns around China as well. We don't actually pay for this apartment because I'm a teacher over here and my school pay for it as part of my contract, but I do know that an apartment this size would normally cost around about 9,000 RMB. So, onto the tour. So here by the front door we have the intercom system. This is really helpful when we have groceries delivered. And over here we have a dining table. It actually came with 4 chairs, but we put 2 of them away because we just don't use them. And actually, like, this dining room area is a pretty big space. We don't really tend to use it. I like to dance around a little bit in here, but that's about it. Something that is also a plus about living in Asia is that we have these cool water systems. But what I will show you is, in here you have red and blue, and you would think that this means hot and cold. It doesn't. This is hot and this is room temperature, because in China we don't drink cold water. So moving on to the kitchen. Now we have a pretty large kitchen. I think it's pretty big. We have a hob system over here, and it comes with a convection oven. Most places in China won't come with an oven, so we actually went on Taobao and bought ourselves an oven over here, which has come in really helpful. If you've watched some of my weekly vlogs, you'll probably know that I do use this quite a bit for baking, but we don't really cook that often because we tend to order in a lot. Anyways, that's our kitchen, and then in here we have our second bathroom. So our second bathroom comes with a sink and a full-size mirror. Over here we have a shower and a toilet, and we also have a washing machine in here as well. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention our robot. So we have a robot hoover here because the dust in China can get really bad, especially when it's polluted. So we have a hoover to go around and collect our dust for us. Otherwise we would be hoovering every moment of every day. And then on to the office. So this is actually the second bedroom, but we don't really use it as a second bedroom at all. We use it as the office space. So as you can see over here, we actually had a bed when we moved in here and we didn't use it at all. So we just kind of flipped it on its side and we put in our lighting equipment and our desk area, office space, because it's much more easier to use than putting it anywhere else in the apartment. So that is the office space, and then I'm going to take you to my favourite room of the entire apartment, the living room. So I feel like the living room very much encompasses the style that our landlord just seems to love. She clearly must have a thing for this type of furniture. I actually find this sofa really comfortable. I don't think it's to everyone's taste, but I really like it. And we also have lots of chandeliers in our apartment for some reason, which is great, lots of light. Now, I would like to pretend that I'm the type of person that puts flowers in my apartment all the time. I'm not. These flowers dotted around the place are just because a student gave me flowers yesterday and I was like, perfect, I'm about to film an apartment video tour. So that's why they're around. I also have something from Tiesto. Tiesto is our favourite DJ and he actually came to Beijing last year and he was awesome, and this is something from the club that we got as well. So the living room is my favourite room, but I must say my second favourite room is the bedroom because it's where I sleep. So this is our bedroom here. It came with these 2 chest of drawer sets here and the lamps, and also this massive bed. I am not used to a massive bed. I love this, and I said to Cal, I'm no matter where we are living in our life, we have to have a bed this size because it is so comfortable and just perfect. Our apartment came with TVs, so we have a TV in our bedroom as well, which is great. We tend to use, this is the desk that was actually originally in the spare bedroom, and we moved it in here just for jewelry and stuff. And oh, I want to show you this. I'm so proud of this. So this is my earring collection, which I have literally bought every pair of these earrings off Taobao. I won't go too much into Taobao now, but if you want to know more about it, I have done like a few Taobao shopping hauls now, and it's a really cheap but like great way to buy things that are just awesome. Something to also be aware of is that we actually have an air purifier. Now, if you're living in northern China, if you're thinking about living in northern China, you need to make sure that you have an air purifier. The pollution here can get really bad. It can go over 200 AQI. I'll give you like a rough kind of idea, is that normally in most major cities around the world, it sits between 50 and 100. And most places are actually less than 50. Here today, for example, it's like 180 AQI. So pollution is really high, and if you don't have like an air purifier, you can feel it in your apartment because pollution can get in. So we make sure that we have an air purifier. I think ours is like Blue Air or something like that. I'm not sure, like we bought ours from Taobao, but I will see if I can find the model for you. And if I do, I will leave it in a link in the description below for you to check it out. But it's definitely important to get one if you're thinking about living in China. So next to our bedroom are these two big wardrobe spaces, and if you walk down this little bit here, it actually takes you to the master bathroom. So I love this bathroom because it has a massive bathtub, and of course it does come with a toilet, sink, and it has like a nice little area here for me to put all my stuff, full-size mirror, and it's really nice and easy and convenient because it's right next to the bedroom. So that is our little apartment tour video. I hope you found that helpful. When we moved here, I was a little bit concerned and like worried about what an apartment was gonna look like over here. But actually, like, we really loved living here. It's a really nice apartment. The complex is lovely and it's so well looked after as well. There's always a maintenance team outside watering plants and washing pavements, and it's just really well looked after, which is just great. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions about moving and living in China, please make sure you leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and until next time, bye!